The only thing that gon' be normal is distribution. Normal folks gon' infuse some. Optimize your lineups and you feed the rest, you mute them. Turning it up, these numbers are loud. Peeping this game from a nimbus is wild. Making it rain while I embrace all this risk, I'm insane. Talking about that best bell, I'm the best till into the next world. Guess I got next still. Best bell, I'm the best rest till into the next world. Guess I got next still.
That's right. It's Best Bell. It's Deep End. It's crossover edition time. I'm Bradley Stalder at FF Stalder on Twitter. Adam Krautwurst, Mike as well from the Deep End. We are here. We're going to do a live draft. The three of us all drafting separately, but consecutively in this $125 FFPC Bestball draft. Adam, Mike, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Fresh off a soccer game number 796 of the year. So not
of
for
the
me.
month.
Not for me, of course. I'm not in that type of shape, you know.
I'm okay. This is late for me, but in a good way. So this will be my first. Am I hot here? Sorry. This will be my first one of these in this tournament. So nothing to play against, I guess.
I think I've done 2 so far in this tournament, and unfortunately, some of the builds have turned out to be the same with a little bit of variation, so maybe we'll get a little wonky tonight. The draft is about to begin, and there we go. Beautiful. You love to hear that on FFPC. So Mike and Adam are experienced in the FFPC Best Ball streets. Whoa.
Let's go, JD. Let's go.
Whoa. All right, Daigle. All right. So John Daigle of 4for4 Fantasy is drafting out of the 101 spot, and he auto-selected Travis Kelce. He tagged us in the Twitter post just before the draft started, and I will have to delete my reply to him because I assumed he was just going to take Justin Jefferson. That is not the case. Travis Kelce, 101. Adam, initial reaction, then Mike will get yours.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't the Kelce Mahomes stacks, didn't they make like just those straight up made it through in like 50% of these leagues? So it's like, you know, I'm sure that's what he's trying to do. And that'll be up to Blue Job to make sure that doesn't happen. But yeah, I mean, you know, can't go wrong there.
Mike?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. No problem. If you're going to play a lot of drafts, get your Kelce, you know, see how you can build it. He just did one with Jefferson, Henry, Hawkinson. So I love it. I'd love to see Kelce 101. I've been hoping to see those drafts, sort of hoping to even be the drafter who does it, but be in rooms where that happens at 101 for the last 3 years. So I don't think it's bad in any way.
No, I love it. I was taking Kelce pretty high in the pre-NFL draft. Best Ball streets here on FFPC. I'm up here on the clock, and we just got news about Tyreek Hill a few minutes ago being investigated by the Miami police. He allegedly hit a marina attendant on his trip with Drew Rosenhaus. You know, I think this is more noise than news. I'm going to select Tyreek Hill here at 107. There's no way he's coming back to me. Adam and I were already talking about this. So Tyreek Hill, first off the board for Bradley.
We are 7, 8, 9. Nice. I mean, if I'm listening to a podcast, if there's 3 people, I want them to be spread out so they can talk about, you know, strategy in between their picks. That is not going to happen here.
No, we're going to be in Snipe City between Mike, myself, and Adam here as the night goes on. There's going to be a lot of frustration, a lot of cues just sucked right up. So that's what we can expect. And Cooper Kupp going at the 108 is pretty beautiful there, Mike. I like that pick. I was considering Kupp. I like alternating between Kupp and Tyreek Hill at that spot if they're, if I have a choice.
I would have taken Hill too.
I'm already frustrated.
No Diggs.
Adam.
The chat was, would Adam take Diggs at 9? He's like, no. And he does.
And then
he does.
He's already tilting. What
tilting.
What happened to AJ Brown?
No, I couldn't. I couldn't do it. I had to go Diggs, just for the, for the show purposes,
For the show.
The 8 for content. The 8 guys I would have taken ahead of Diggs all went straight ahead of Diggs. So
do it for the people, right, Adam? Got to do it for the people.
Do it for the people.
It's a homer.
Do you guys care? Do you guys care about correlation tonight? I do.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
doesn't mean I'm going to do it, but
your turn to ask a question.
Yes, I think week 17 correlation. I haven't looked at the FFPC expected value payouts, but at least in underdog, the payouts for week 16 and week 17, the expected value anyways, are significantly higher than even last year. So you week 16 and 17 bros should be drafting even more correlated and even more stacked if you're, in the underdog streets. But here we are in FFPC, and one of the differences is tight end premium. We saw Travis Kelce go off the board here at the 101. Who is going to be the next tight end off the board, and will it be in the second round, Adam?
I think it probably will be. And I'm only saying that because I'm looking at fantasymojo.com at the ADP, and it's a must-have for everyone who's drafting FFPC. Darren Armani over at Fantasy Mojo, and Mark Andrews goes in the middle of the second. So I think he goes where I'm picking, maybe, or where Mike's picking. So
Let's see what happens.
I think he'll go somewhere in the second, and maybe to me, depending on. I'm on the clock. Would you?
You are clock. So we see we see some interesting players there. Maybe he'll take Mark Andrews here. Who knows? This will be a big selection, or maybe he'll go with some correlation. I don't know if he's not.
I can't even spell correlation, so I'm definitely not.
Oh, he does go Mark Andrews.
Guys, this is the second round in a row where my entire queue has been ripped to shreds. The entire thing. I had 4 guys queued, bang, 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 right in a row. Oh my god!
Wow.
Oh, this is setting up very nicely for me to
I'll
start
take Adams.
wide receiver. I'll go Jalen Waddle. So I've got Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle.
How many times has that happened? Waddle or Cup Adams? Should I look at
that?
I doubt many, but we're not going to talk about that yet.
I'm sorry, my bad. My bad.
Yeah, I mean, Hill Waddle, great. Hill Andrews would have been great, right? Like Miami Baltimore week 17.
Yep.
Cup Barkley is a fun one. The more obvious ones are Adams and Taylor or Lamb and St. Brown, more in the underdog world. But even in here, I think I would also want to do it.
Lamb, St. Brown. Sometimes I'll sprinkle in Pollard early in the second just to get something unique. Lamb, Pollard, or Amon-Ra Pollard, just to keep things fresh, because I expect Lamb and St. Brown to be very heavily drafted.
Can we guess John's next 2 picks? One is Mahomes.
Yes,
probably Mahomes. Yes,
and one is Higgins.
You think? Oh yeah, the comeback round.
Yeah,
He's on live and we're not, so I'm going to take liberties here.
Should we pull up his YouTube and just turn
up.
off the volume?
No, I mean, you do you, but I am not doing that. I just want to sort of try to do well at this.
Yeah, just enjoy it.
I don't have a Lions helmet, so I'd like to try to theme the helmets on the bar with our guest, but I don't have a Detroit helmet because they do not have a Super Bowl MVP. I have Desmond Howard. You don't want that. No. So I went with Billy, your partner. I went with Joe Montana. He built that new mural, even though I know Billy is not on. And if I had Lions, I would go Lions. I sort of want to collect the rest of the teams now that we do this. I had Jets. Adam, did you see that for Pat Kerrane today?
I did see that.
Do you have any Packers, Mike?
I have Bart Starr.
There we go.
Packers, you want that? You're a Packers guy?
Oh, yeah, big Packers. He's got Lazard in the background over there.
Watch John take the 2 guys we talked about.
That's right. Gotta get the Packers up there. What are your thoughts, Brett? I know we're not up for a little bit. The 3-4 turn I have now. I'm not super close to the turn. I'm 9, but that 3-4 turn has been rough. I feel like in drafts, I don't like I like the running backs that fall in there, but other than that, like the receivers, I feel like you're generally reaching. How have we been doing at the turn there?
Better?
Yeah, the turn is oftentimes
Way
like, yeah, I love it. Go Pack, go. The turn for me can include like an Amari Cooper, who I like at that spot. I'm not a big fan of DK Metcalf in the end of the third round. Like, I want him to fall a little bit. His upside was not as high as you'd think. Like, you'd expect him to be a high spike week guy. It's just not the case. He's not hit the type of spike weeks that we would have anticipated for him. I've seen Calvin Ridley sneak into there. I'd prefer Ridley to be more of a mid to end of the fourth round. But
yeah, no, I get it. Back to Metcalf.
It's tough.
If Metcalf could just put together like 2 years ago, he had 12 touchdowns. Last year, he had 90 catches, 1,000 yards, and 6 touchdowns. If he could put that all together in 1 year, and I think he will at some point in his career. So maybe it's this year.
Maybe it is this year, but the presence of Jackson Smith and Jigba probably makes that a little more difficult, along with the existence of Tyler Lockett. And we didn't see signs of Lockett slowing down last year, and Geno Smith seems like a capable quarterback. I'm very pleased with a lot of my Geno shares so far this year. But we'll take a pause here for a moment because we need to do our promo here, Adam and Mike. We've got a word from our main man here, Matt Kelly.
Hey, people always ask me, what's the World Series of Fantasy? What's the Super Bowl of Fantasy? And it's easy. It's the FFPC. Their signature Players Championship has a $6 million prize pool, and their best ball leagues start in February. And they're the answer to so many questions. Hey, what's the best place to get a Dynasty Orphan? Well, you can adopt a Dynasty Orphan at the FFPC right now. There's more orphans at the FFPC than anywhere else on the internet. That's why we partner with them. So if you want to play fantasy football for low, medium, high stakes, you love Dynasty, you love Bestball, you love seasonal leagues, all types of fantasy footballers need to go to the FFPC. And remember, use promo code Underworld. Promo code Underworld gets you $25 off your first team. Promo code Underworld, $25 off your first team, no matter what the format is, at the FFPC. Go get it.
That's right. We love the FFPC here on Player Profiler. Make sure you use the promo code Underworld for $25 off your first team on FFPC. All right, we're getting close here. We see Jalen Hurts, TJ Hawkinson, Henry, Breece Hall. Oh, man.
That is a straight auto team at Team 6 so far.
Yeah.
3 running backs so far. There is a... I really hate... You're going to hate me, Mike. You really are. You're going to curse at me.
No, I'm not.
You probably are.
Mike doesn't hate anybody.
You're taking Allen, right?
Okay. No, I'm not going to do that. I wouldn't do that to you. How about Adam instead? I think Adam, you're going to curse at me.
Hold on. You can't take both of them, can you? Yeah, I was going to say. Jackson.
Oh, hi.
With that, it's a little high.
Wow, come on. What are you guys doing?
Snipe City.
Easy game. Adam, you're up. Let's go.
Oh my God.
I always thought all day,
Snipe
7, 8, 9 will be the worst for content. It might be the best.
What are you?
Snipe City.
What are you clowns doing over here?
Week 17 correlation, Adam.
That's right.
There's no way that I don't get Lamar freaking Jackson in the third round. It's 2022 all over again. Every time Mike and I are doing a draft, just every time I want to die.
We will talk about this for a long time. By the way, John Daigle did take Mahomes and Higgins, just for the record.
He did,
beautiful. Yep.
Oh my
DK
God.
Metcalf. Congrats. Welcome to the squad.
Hey.
Unbelievable. Now I got to get you guys to take Geno Smith in like
Wow, that's really interesting right there. The auto drafter ruined it.
Why?
I was ready for Hall. Like I felt like maybe Brad would take Hall, but I would take Allen. either way.
Yeah, 3 straight
And
running backs will do that. Sheesh.
Man, we got 2 auto draft. We're sandwiched by auto drafters here. Oh yeah.
oh wow.
This is very interesting. Yeah, so let's see. Mike, you've got your 2 wide receivers. You've got Josh Allen, who was top 3 last year in rate of top 5 weeks. So you've got immense upside with Devontae Adams as well. Cooper Kupp was number 1 in my best Bell value rating. So it weighs your spike weeks, it weighs your floor weeks, but it weighs your spike weeks more than your floor weeks. It doesn't count any weeks that wouldn't contribute to your best ball lineup. And Cooper Kupp was number 1 in games played. So you've got some massive upside there. Adam, I think you're in a tough, you've got a tough decision here because you've started 2 wide receivers and you've got your tight end premium tight end, but not a lot of stacking going on. I'm not sure if there's correlation you can go with because Pittsburgh is too late. Miami has been fucked up.
Here in Seattle now.
Buffalo and New England. No, maybe Ramondre Stevenson's already off the board, right? So
yeah, round 2, mid second.
Sheesh. Yeah. Wow.
I hate it.
Justin Tucker, too early? Wait, no, Bestball. Sorry.
Yeah, this is one of those slims, I think, Mike. So I don't know if we're drafting any kickers tonight, but
I think I like for Adam.
I'm gonna go with the Billy Buzio favorite here.
I like
PPR
Dobbins,
guy,
but
no, it's too early for. I was thinking about Dobbins. I'm just gonna try to stack another quarterback if he can fall back to me, but he probably won't.
Okay, I'll take Debo.
Oh, beautiful. I wanted JK Dobbins.
Dobbins, right? Yeah.
Let's go. Boom. I've got the correlation. That week 17 is going to be all mine.
Is he healthy yet?
I think so. And if anything, he played really well last year. I was talking with Jack Kavanaugh of Player Profiler. I was on Player Profiler yesterday,
Ooh.
and he asked me for a dynasty running back that I was interested in for this year. And I said, JK Dobbins. Dobbins had about 5.7 true yards per carry. And that was despite having the second most defenders in the box among all running backs.
Wow.
There you go. Yeah, no, he's always been a great runner. I know Brad, you and I have been talking about him for a while now, a couple months here about Dobbins. He was a guy I thought about taken. I didn't love the value there. I know he goes like mid 4th, I think, in a lot of these. Mid 5th. So I think I'll probably get my Dobbins share somewhere else. But yeah, no, I totally it makes sense for stacking purposes.
It also takes the pressure off of like I can anchor with Dobbins or I can continue with running back. There's a lot of flexibility with taking a player like Dobbins there. I know he doesn't have the PPR upside, so I'm probably banking on like a ceiling season of Nick Chubb, like top 10, top 12 season, but I'm banking on week 17 being the way I get there.
Mixon for John. And
sure.
Yeah.
Judy.
Hopkins, maybe Judy.
Push your chips in. Yep.
Yeah.
Mixon for sure, I think.
Yeah. I mean, if you took T Higgins, I guess isn't that early. But I know some people really like Higgins, some people don't. I mean, he's only 2 picks early there. That's nothing.
Yeah,
but
on the end, you really have to stretch it, right?
Yeah, correct. Yep. For sure.
Mixon and
yeah, I liked your Judy call.
Judy.
Mm-hmm.
Want to go 4 for 4, right? We want to go 4 for 4.
For 4 for Daigle.
Oh, well, we're out.
Well, he might be thinking Kansas City.
I got the Hopkins call. Let's go with that.
You did. You did. The 14 parlay. My 14 parlay is dead. My 4 for 14 parlay is dead.
Oh, man.
Mixon, though. Come on.
Oh, there we go. You were right. We got 5. Mike and I sweeping it up. I love it.
Well, yeah, and Hopkins might be a chief, too. So
Ooh, Dallas Goedert.
Goddard is interesting.
That's
Devontae
really
Smith,
early.
Hurts, Goddard.
That's really early for
Okay.
Goddard.
Push. I love that though. I love that kind of play. Double up on tight end, and then you're on the end. You're feeling a little bit vulnerable. There's Waller at 5.
Ooh.
This is going to be tough
Wow.
for you and me, Brad. Like,
Yep.
tight end is a thing.
I don't feel
Tight end.
bad. You guys shouldn't have taken a quarterback in round 3.
That's right.
Yeah, there's no tight ends in Miami that I'm even mildly interested in.
Or can name at all.
Durham
Right,
Smythe.
that's right.
I can do Durham Smythe. Let's go, baby.
That's right. This is the deep end,
Deep cuts. Oh man, I don't like a lot of the wide receivers here. I'm also not a big fan of the running backs. Like I'm looking at who can produce higher than 5th round, and what are we at? Pick 52. Yeah.
Oh, something like that. Let's see.
And these are all like bad offenses too that you can be picking from. Yikes. I think I'm going to go with the player who's not going to be affected by a free agent signing, Cam Akers.
Ooh, McLaurin. Oh,
Done.
wow. Done. Consider it done. All right.
Akers is super interesting this year, Brad. I mean, maybe that's a home run. He's young. I mean, the injury happened and he got back. He came back from that. So maybe you're fine there. Maybe Sony Michel doesn't slow you down.
That sounds great. I'm here for the Cam Akers love. He played extremely well in the second half of the season. Granted, Stafford wasn't in the lineup, but look, Sean McVay wants Cam Akers to succeed, and they didn't bring anyone of significance like Tyon Evans. I think got cut. Kyron Williams is just a guy. Like there's not a lot there. So we've seen Cam Akers, handle a massive workload. So I think Akers is at least a home. I agree with you, Mike. Good assessment on that. It's a home run pick.
Oh, man.
Just
Mike Williams goes right.
Deontay Johnson and Mike Williams. The bring back with Deontay, the stack with Mike Williams. What are these guys doing?
Durham Smythe is still on the board, I think.
God.
Also, Devontae Parker. I don't see him picked yet.
This is so dumb.
Come on, Adam. You know what to do.
I know.
Woof.
There's like not all the stacks and bringbacks are gone for these next 2 rounds.
London. Boom.
I'll just take the best player available. But
I'll take the best guy. I guess I'll take him.
If you're gonna force my hand, I will.
Interesting.
If you insist.
Here, I do like this, but I like this more. Let's play hard.
Oh, let's do it.
Ooh.
All right.
Wait, what do we got?
Adams Pittman.
Colts Raiders. That's right. Colts Raiders. See, and this is normally like literally in this show, I'm like, all right, we're going to stream this. It's going to be fun. Let me do the correlation stack and let me do this game. These guys fighting every single pick is just exciting for me. Every one of them.
Now this is going to be an interesting little bit.
Waller would be fun here, but he's taken.
I know. I should have gone with McLaurin because then I would have been able to come back around to Ayuk. But I'm going to go with one of the highest upside plays that's into the 6th round now. Wide receiver Tyler Lockett. Not a stackable piece, but I've still loved Tyler Lockett's upside. We expected it's a good offense.
What is Desmond doing? Ruining
Look
this
at the
team.
auto team. That is really interesting, though. Like, you have to play off that.
Yeah.
I have to wait. Let me rephrase. I have to play off that because he has 5 running backs. I have none.
Me too.
All right.
So
I still think I'm okay. And will he pick 14 running backs? Like, Sometimes you wake up in the morning and Fantasy Mojo has a screen grab of this team picked 14 running backs and 2 kickers and 3 defenses and, Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, Darren will definitely be tweeting about this league here come tomorrow, even though this live stream and podcast won't drop for a little bit. It is a lot of fun talking through the strategies so far. Adam and Mike, I'll try to get for you. Obviously, we've had the auto pick teams, but are there any other, aside from the auto pick teams, structural or player pick surprises so far through the first 6 rounds?
Well, for me, I'm just looking at team 12 here. Like we were saying earlier, when you're at the end, you really got to reach for it. And so, he wanted his Jaguar stack, right? So he went and got, Lawrence is around ADP, but then he reached, a round and a half to 2 rounds to make sure he got Evan Ingram along with, Etienne and Lawrence. So
he's Lamb Gibbs.
I'm sorry.
He's Lamb
and
Gibbs.
Lamb Gibbs correlation.
Also,
Yeah.
good.
There you go. So
you can tell, right, Adam? You can tell which guys are playing for that. Like team 12 is.
Team 9's trying. Team 9's trying their
best. Team 7 is definitely doing that. Team 9 is trying, but you wouldn't know it.
Right, you wouldn't know it. Yeah.
We've seen David Njoku and Darren Waller go off the board here in rounds 5 and round 6. Is this the right spots for those, or is that a little early for them?
I mean, I'm looking at the ADPs. I mean, Ingram's way early, and Njoku's way. Njoku's like 3 rounds early. Which at this point is pretty.
He's taking Watson. He's taking Watson at 7-3. Oh, Watson went. Sorry,
Watson's
never mind.
off
He
the board.
went to pick the 4.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I mean, tight ends and quarterbacks have been really pushed up. Maybe not quarterbacks slightly, but tight ends have been really pushed up in this. Starting with the 101.
I mean, facts. Daigle set the tone, and he's ruined the tight end market here.
And now auto picks, Marquise Brown and Burks on the pod. Hopefully that's what we wanted.
Mm-hmm. What do you guys think about Dalvin Cook?
I was almost going to take him here because I was thinking maybe he'll land in Miami, and then I would have been wheels up for the correlation, but I don't know.
You could. That's 3 running backs, but you could take Dalvin Cook.
I have one in the queue right now. And it's not Dalvin, but maybe I'll add Dalvin if my one player gets picked off here.
Oh.
Well, I'm not going to hide it. I would probably correlate Seattle and Pittsburgh. So I'm going to go with Pat Freiermuth here if he's not selected.
Seattle Pittsburgh correlation. I mean,
he shouldn't be. You're fine, I think. Oh no!
Oh, the auto.
Pat Freiermuth at pick 70.
The auto pick Freiermuth.
What is going on?
How is
actually ADP is 79?
He's not even the next guy in the queue.
That's pretty much right on time by the mojo. Wow. Wow. What is happening there? Does somebody have their own rankings imported? And so
it's gotta be.
Everything is auto. Wow, that is great stuff.
That's great content right there.
That is weird, wacky stuff.
Weird, wacky stuff.
Well, we're just gonna keep rolling here with maybe this is a reach. I don't think it's too bad. I've done this before. Going Lockett and JSN. It's one of my favorite double taps here in the mid rounds. I love the double taps there.
In the best ball?
Yeah.
Okay.
In that there best ball? Well, I'm not even going to look at the tight ends because there's none left. So, Cook.
I just got sniped on Pat Freiermuth in round 7. What is this life? All right. So we see James Cook going off the board.
That's right.
As an anchor running back here, Mike, your 0 RB starts with James Cook over Dalvin Cook.
Right. I don't know the titles, but
actually it's James Dalvin Cook and then Dalvin James Cook for what it's worth.
That's right. They both wore number 4. There goes Dalvin Cook to Adam. Congrats.
Thank you, sir. Thank
Love
you.
it. I have Allen, so I want to build a Bills team now. And the Bills are so juicy in the second half of these things. Any slot receiver you want, 2 tight ends,
Yes.
you can really have some fun. And New England, nobody has been picked from New England yet except Stevenson.
Yes.
I mean, that's a nice situation.
Yes, it is.
We're all just plotting, filling our queues
Yes.
right now.
Sorry to talk. Sorry.
No.
The dead time is filled up because we are looking at the ADPs. We're looking at who could be coming back around to us, filling our queues. There are a few players that might be working out pretty well.
Oh, baby.
Sorry.
Over here.
Was that out loud?
Oh, we're good. We're good here. We're good.
Don't.
No, I'm not.
Thanks.
I don't think I am. Definitely don't think I am. I think
Thanks.
I'm gonna go this route. I'll get the other guy.
Dotson.
Get the other one. So I got the Herbert, Allen, Quentin Johnston. I think that worked out nicely.
Very nice.
Something.
Go get your Tim Patricks and whatnot.
That's right.
I got the comeback round of Pickens and Lockett and JSN.
Yes. Everybody wins.
Everybody wins.
Whew. And then we got auto pick Kadarius Toney. Come on now.
He went a full round past ADP there. He stole it.
What is happening there?
A
So
full-
really, what is happening there?
Don't know.
These auto picks have been like in 1 second. So what does that mean? Somebody's not there, and
Yeah, they
the
turned on their
algorithm
auto.
knows that. Okay.
Well, I think once you auto pick, it does it in 1 second. Like you don't wait a minute for the auto picks.
Right.
What if you have the turn? Does that
Then
happen the
it's
same
boom,
way?
boom.
Like if
Yes, you
does
get
it?
screwed.
You miss one, then the next one's automatic?
Yes. You
Okay.
get nailed. That's happened to me in a slow before. Lame.
I know you wrote a letter to the
I did.
no,
I just went to the FSGA.
executives.
I went to the FSGA and spoke to them directly. Is what I did.
Did you write a letter complaining that I was in the ballroom eating
That's right.
tacos and drinking from the bartender who knew who I was
That's
because I
right.
did not have a badge? Did you write that letter? Yeah, you said you threatened me in the car. I'm gonna write a letter complaining about
I'm
you.
working on it.
Did you do that?
I'm working on it.
Did you use a forever stamp?
I'm penning it. It's a Dear John letter. It's a John Deere letter.
For everyone who missed it, Mike, Adam, and I all met up about a week and a half ago at the FSGA, and we had a good time. We had a good time at the Ritz-Carlton in Cleveland.
Loved it.
And Mike got some extra tacos, and Adam was left out of a Best Ball Mania 4 draft. So
That's right. Listen, I was working, guys. Okay, I was rubbing elbows and mingling.
Yes.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Who is this going to be? Like, is he back on? 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds? Oh
he
no.
goes Javante.
Well, he might again. If you have guys in your queue, he might just be talking and have guys in his queue and letting them pick.
Fine.
Probably
Right.
the deal.
Right.
Chig. Nope. Taken. 7-12.
Yep, all the tight ends are off the board. The next
Oh my
couple tight
God.
ends are Kincaid, Higbee, Dulcich, Kmet, Juwan Johnson. It's gotten ugly fast, guys.
Yeah.
Are you guys taking the Dalton Kincaid, Josh Allen to Kincaid over here?
Tonight, no.
Wow.
Not with this pick, no matter what.
No matter what.
No.
Dwayne McBride,
Promise.
no matter what.
No matter what.
Not here. I think Knox catches more passes.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
That's a spicy take, Mike. Give us
Von
some reasons
Miller.
why.
Von Miller was loving Dalton Kincaid today at camp. So
He loves everybody about everything.
he's a GM. He's a future GM.
Just everybody is the best ever. His knee is the best. Everybody's the best. He's already made his money. He's going to the Hall of Fame. Everybody's great. This is what I spent my whole life fighting against. Is nonsense like that.
Wow, Daniel Jones over Dak Prescott, over Tua, over Anthony Richardson, over Geno. Wow.
That guy will never draft Dak Prescott again. Okay, he did it once, he got burned, and that's it.
I am worried about Prescott. Like the player is, there it goes, super good, but doesn't run anymore. The Mike McCarthy switch, everything about that situation sort of worries me about him. So I usually draft a lot of Prescott, but this year I'm kind of skittish.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he's got more weapons now than he's maybe ever had. I mean, rookie Lamb was nice, but in fact, they're loading up. I think Gallup will be back. I don't hate Dak at all this year, but I know the Cowboys are a mess, obviously.
How is the show doing, Brad? Pretty good?
Yeah.
Feel like you're getting the content you were hoping for?
This is great. This is A+ content. We're sniping each other. We're filling our queues. This has been a tough draft, but because we're trying to both navigate some sharps in the room, Mike and Adam and John all trying to navigate. But then we're also dealing with, while Rashad Bateman goes off, I was planning to take, or at least consider Rashad Bateman there. I've been sniped twice in the list.
Take Flowers.
I was thinking about Flowers. I'll probably wait on Flowers though.
Will you?
Oh, okay. Maybe not. Okay. Bully me into taking Zay Flowers. Why don't you?
Did that just happen? I'm sorry.
He might have bullied me into taking Zay Flowers.
I was just talking to Adam for a minute there. I didn't mean that to be out loud.
I wish I could show you my freaking queue right now. You would see Zay Flowers right on the top.
Why can't you?
Not as well. It doesn't matter here.
Oh, beautiful. I went with AJ Dillon there. I think he's an underrated pass catcher. The Jordan Love led Green Bay Packers are going to lean very heavily on their running backs because the only viable wide receiver, at least in the first half of the season, is going to be Christian Watson. I think Jaden Reed does pick it up in the second half, but we saw in the Kansas City game where Jordan Love played and stepped in for Aaron Rodgers when Rodgers was on the COVID list. Dylan had like 5 or 6 receptions. Let me pull up the stats just to make sure I'm not talking out of my butt, but I'm pretty sure that was the case, that AJ Dillon was leaned on pretty heavily in the passing game, and with not a lot of other viable, I mean, the tight ends, even both of the starting tight ends are rookies. So I think AJ Dillon is an interesting pick here in round 9. Because he not only has the PPR catching value and his own value, but also he has handcuff value, which could catapult him into a top 10 scenario if Aaron Jones is out for some reason.
Yeah, no, I get it. I totally get it. It's all about, like, the running backs too is also a thing when you're talking about Aaron Jones. Like, I kind of like taking running backs later on this time of year because there's going to be camp injuries. There's going to be all that type of stuff. Brad, I don't know how you feel about doing that in these kind of earlier drafts. I kind of push those late round running backs up. I feel a little bit more comfortable with 0 RB this time of year because there's going to be injuries, there's going to be cuts, going to be all that type of stuff. I mean, look, I'm talking about it, and both my running backs don't even like cook as a team. Kamara might not play. Like, it's got potential, but it's scary too.
Yeah, AJ Dillon had 4 receptions in that Kansas City game, but he had 2 other games later on where he had 5 and 6 receptions. So there you go. Oh, good. My boy Zay Flowers is still there. That's nice.
Yeah.
So
I did that for you. It was either Sutton
stack.
It was either the Sutton stack, or sorry, the Sutton bring back, or Zay stack. So
I also was going to send some chocolates, but
that's right.
Did this instead.
Don't you forget it.
Tyler Higbee.
The Hig Beast.
That's right.
me take a drink over that.
This has been fun. This has been difficult with all the different auto
I
drafters.
love this team.
Yeah.
I do. I love this team.
Oh my God. I can never tell if you're serious or not.
Not done yet. Well, that's the magic act that is the deep end.
Michael texts me, we'll be doing underdog, whatever, and he'll text me after one pick. I hate this team. After one pick.
That was Mike at the FSGA when we were drafting Best Ball Mania 4.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I might have to start considering tight ends here pretty soon. I've gone 0 tight ends.
You should? You think you should do that at some point?
maybe consider some tight ends, you know.
Oh my God.
I'm going to put John Daigle on Russ Wilson. Is he taken? Where is he?
I don't think he'll take. Maybe he might.
I think
take
he will.
Russ.
Or Kyler.
That's too early for Kyler. I've seen Kyler fall into the 14th round in some drafts.
Yeah, but still, I really it's on position scarcity. I mean, how far Kyler's? I mean, we're at QB 16 already, so let me see where Kyler normally goes here.
Where
Kyler round 14? Okay. Yeah, that's his 88 ADP. So we will see, but he doesn't need Kyler to do anything because he's got. I mean, for the first 10 weeks or whatever, he's got Mahomes.
I think Russ.
Could be. Javonte.
There's the correlation there. Yeah, that's tough. That's a tough one because we don't know where DeAndre Hopkins will land. And
McKinnon for John? Is he taken yet?
This might be the spot for him. Okay.
McKinnon.
Okay. Probably McKinnon. Yeah. Round 11 McKinnon.
Who does the Jets play? 17.
Cleveland. Next question.
That correlates with Elijah Moore. Yeah.
Obviously.
And maybe Hopkins.
Yeah.
So Conklin down there later?
Yeah, probably Conklin. I like Conklin this year.
I do too.
Why wait? Take him now.
Come on, Daigle. Come on, Daigle. Let's go.
Get your guys.
We're at tight end 15 already. What are you waiting for?
I mean, at this point, anybody's viable.
Juwan Johnson? No. Who does he take?
I think he's just taking it all the way down every time.
Running back. P. Ryan taken. No. P. Ryan's taken. Kendre Miller. Yeah, all right.
Duh. Come on.
I did say his name.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah, this has been a tough draft because we've had to wait for Daigle, but we know he's actually picking. But then there are the other auto pick teams that have been hanging out here, plus the back and forth sniping at the beginning of the draft. So this has been a tough one here, guys. Let's see.
Two teams auto the whole way, 6 and 11 the whole way.
The whole way.
It's a Tuesday night. I mean.
What better do you have to do on June 20th, Tuesday, June 20th?
It's the longest day of the year. It's a Tuesday night, and two teams are auto drafting. Well, today or tomorrow is, yeah.
Wow.
Sorry.
Geno Smith gets taken.
Oh, is that what you were going to take, Brad?
I was hoping.
Oh, because he was on my radar too.
I was hoping. And Dulcich gets autoed. I was going to take Dulcich.
Oh my God.
God help us.
But that's all right. I can't have it.
I'm getting sniped by not you guys. Like, this is ridiculous.
You're getting sniped by auto drafters. That's the worst.
That's the lowest of low, Bradley. Come on now.
Right.
Getting sniped by the auto drafters.
The lowest of low.
Well, all right. It's gross, but here we go.
It's gross, but here we go. Odell Beckham. You're right. That is gross. All right, where am I going here? Man, 11. What round are we in? Oh, we are in round 11. Wow.
Yeah, we are.
Trent Sherfield still on the board.
Lying.
Goodness.
Also, Matt Barkley,
Give me
Adam is
Braxton
a-
Berrios.
big Bills guy.
Give me Deontay Harty.
Give
I like
me-
that. You had the stats on him, right?
I love
week?
Deontay Harty. Yeah.
Me too.
He's one of my favorite late round there's flyers, much less stacking.
Huh.
Russell Wilson. Alexander Wilson.
Russ
Is that
Wilson.
his middle
Sutton.
name?
No, it might be. It's my middle name, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day, Mike.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Absolutely.
actually
What's
pretty
yours?
happy
What's
with
yours?
John.
John.
Yeah, after my grandpa.
I was going to say John.
What? No one wants to know what my middle name is?
Adam Cornelius Krautwurst.
Ooh.
Close. Hans.
Hans. So good.
Hans Kraut.
Hans.
All my
Krautwurst.
listen, all my friends call me Hans, just to let you know. So
3 quarterbacks, 3 running backs, 3 wide receivers, 3 tight ends, a 3-3-3.
There's a symmetry there, Mike.
They're all the same number.
and he somehow takes and the 2 running backs that go are the 2 in my queue. All right, fine.
Nice.
Oh,
Fine, I'll settle for Roshan. Maybe the starting running back. Maybe.
Come on,
Maybe.
you guys. Come
Maybe.
on.
Apologies.
Come on.
He made me do it.
Look what you made me do.
This
What
might
you made me
be
do.
the worst running back room I've ever built. And also might be
Roshan, no matter what.
no matter what. That's right.
I had to get a
Roshan,
tight
no
end,
matter what.
guys. I had to get a tight end.
Good choice.
Very good choice.
I thought Adam would take him.
Yeah, I probably should have. But I need another running back.
Well, you have Dalvin Cook, who may not be on a team, and Kamara, who might be in jail.
That's right.
I mean, this is true.
You're probably gonna end up in the same place.
I'm feeling a certain license to sort of needle Adam, but I don't want to go too far. So please
No.
tell me when I've gone too far.
Please let me know when the needle has
Not even
nicked a
close.
major artery or
That's right.
Yeah, right.
Listen, guys already hit
There you
my what's
Dark
the main
Star.
one? What's the main artery when you took Lamar Jackson and Josh
carotid
Allen back to
carotid
back?
artery.
I already bled out in round 3, so there's nothing left.
Round 1, Adam was on tilt.
Round 1, I took the one
Oh
guy.
my
I
God!
played
You
with
guys took the 1 through 9, and there you go, 1 through 8. You took all the players. 1 through 8. I'll take Stephon Diggs,
That's right. Fine. There's no other option.
even though I said I wouldn't.
There's a lot of players in this range that I'm filling my queue with. I don't know about you, but at this point in the draft, it's get your guy. You're in round 12, and I know that there's some data in the Best Ball Mania streets that suggest you shouldn't reach significantly. Oh, he got sniped on Jerick McKinnon.
McKinnon almost came all the way back. Sorry, John. I like John.
Yeah, we much respect to the sharp John Daigle, who's drafting out of the 101 spot here. But typically for Best Ball Mania, it's a bad idea to reach more than a round outside of ADP. But you're here in round 12, and you got to fill positional needs. You got to get your guys. You've got to fill spots. So I'm liking a lot of players that seem to be falling at this spot.
Yeah, this is and it depends on the pocket that you're looking for, right, Brad? If you're looking for certain running backs, I think the last round. Oh, I'm gonna go back here. The last round we just had, it was I love the Penny, Warren, Bigsby, Roshan, that whole group of guys, Kendra Miller.
Yes.
That whole pocket. So, if you're looking for running backs, if you want receiver early, looking for running backs, that's kind of a fun little pocket to be able to pick backs in.
Yeah, there's a lot of it. I mean, it'll fill your needs, wherever you're. Now I have to start thinking about bye weeks, because I have Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, and Cam Akers out on week 10. I have Dobbins, Jackson, Flowers, Beckham all out week 13. Lockett, JSN out on week 5. Pickens and Dillon out on week 6. Everett is also out on week 5. So I don't know about y'all, but I am more sensitive to making sure I at least, get some of these bye weeks filled in by usable players. So I don't know, Mike, your opinion on the bye week dilemma sometimes, but
as a regular in the bare knuckle, I really don't want to worry about it. I mean, you could sort of get to a expert chess level and, oh, thank God the auto drafter took Matthew Stafford, his third quarterback. Holy fuck. Like, what do I have to do? He's the only thing in my way. I mean, I care a little bit. I want to know if I'm playing perfectly. I want to know, but usually it won't matter. 90% of the time, I don't care. 10% of the time, I pivot.
You talking about bye weeks, Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I usually don't care. I'm drafting but you're right. There does come a certain point where you got to look and be like, oh, especially when you're drafting, stacks and stuff. Like if you draft a couple stacks that are the same bye week, then you're like, oh my God, there goes half my roster. But
this is my first sort of stress moment here because I wanted Stafford or Knox, and for some reason they both went.
For some reason.
I mean, right? Like, why would that have happened?
Yeah.
Tight end, 157, 152.
Are you kidding me? Kenny Pickett went off. Oh, God.
Okay. My first time drafting this guy, maybe ever, could happen right here. Or just take how many seconds?
22.
Fine.
That's an eternity.
Let's do this.
That's an eternity.
Let's do this. Kyler.
On the edge of my seat. There you go.
I like it.
When you're stuck, take the random sort of nobody likes him super upside play. I have someone else I hope to get on the way back, but based on what's behind me, I feel like, there's auto draft. So, I'm seeing Jerome Bettis was just drafted.
Right, that's right.
Jerome Bettis.
I wanted to ask, so Adam and I talked to Pat Carine today. One of my questions on my list we didn't get to was, how many auto drafters in a draft is optimal? Is it 1? Is it 5? No. Is it over under 1.5? How many auto drafters do you want? And here we have 2. Because of course. Oh my God. This is a mess. Well, tight end late is good, but what are we doing? I mean, just what? $125 doesn't go as far as it used to.
No,
I guess not.
No,
I should have known, though. I should have taken Gesicki because ADP.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
This is feeling gross. This is where we're in that triple tap spot here that can ruin players. Or I'm still tilted because I was hoping that Kenny Pickett would just come back to me, and he in fact did not. Actually, I took Everett, and then Pickett got picked at the turn, even though I think that's the third quarterback for that particular team. Chase Brown.
Got to do it. If Mixon goes down.
This is a reach by ADP, but not by every fantasy podcast you've ever listened to. Including, sorry, Adam.
I know who
not
it's going to be.
Ours.
I know who
Name
it's going to be.
Name it.
Vikings running back. No?
Wrong. Hunter Henry.
There you go. I forgot you were looking at it at tight end.
He's good. He's the starter.
Yep.
We have Bills. Need a Patriot. Who else would you want?
That is true. Definitely him.
Stanley Morgan. And Brad takes Conklin. That's good too. Like, got to catch up, right?
Yep, I gotta.
It's round
I'm
14.
probably this is a 3 to 4 tight end build, frankly.
And who knows how many more they're going to leave us. So with these auto drafters, I might
It's
get left out in the cold
Oh
here.
my God. 6 and 11 are just not even here.
No.
All right. Call it a Daigle pick for $5 in lottery tickets.
Oh God. Let me see what he's got.
Ready?
here.
I'll go first. Kate Otten.
That's a little early for Otten, I
Yeah,
think.
it's definitely early, but it's not terrible.
Alan Lazard.
And Lazard's
Like
a good
it,
pick.
like
there.
it.
Yeah.
Is he still up there?
I have no idea. No, he's gone. He's gone round 12. Never mind. I lost.
Cobb. Lazard's taken. Cobb.
Yeah. Cobb.
Corey Davis.
Corey Davis is too early here, I think.
Everybody's too early.
Yeah, they're all too early.
Nico. Taken. Wow. This is fun.
He probably needs he went Kelce, but maybe he'll look at another tight end here. Maybe Michael Mayer, Trey McBride.
Right. That's fine. That's fine. Take two.
Trey McBride to correlate with Marquise Brown.
Right.
Yeah.
Take two here.
He should. I hope he doesn't.
How about
Kenny Gainwell.
Kenny MF and Gainwell.
he's one of the Bears
And
left?
Taysom
Roshan.
Hill. Ooh.
Taysom Hill. There's your tight end. Kendra Miller, Taysom Hill.
Fine.
Fine.
There's some correlation happening.
Cousins Osborne, Jefferson,
Madison.
Madison.
Oh.
I'll make
Can't wait to watch Green Bay, Minnesota, week 17 for all the money.
Yep.
In Minnesota. So this is not going to be one of those Lambeau Field games.
That's right. Not frigid like most of those games have been lately. The one year I had Thielen, like 5 years ago, on a Saturday night, and just like his hands were almost literally blocks of ice trying to catch passes. He was so good all year, but he might have gone 2 for 10.
Oh,
Jelani Woods, tight end 26. What are we looking at here? This is
Trey
15.
McBride.
Pick 172 is tight end 27. What are we looking at here? Like, this is weird, right?
yeah. They went really early due to the auto picks, and then actually, I'm not even looking. They weren't even. No, I lied.
No,
none of
right.
the tight ends were auto
Now
picks.
the auto picks won't even affect that anymore. Like, they're already gone. 27 at 172.
Yeah, I'm looking at.
That's pretty early. I mean, tight end premium, but still.
A little bit. Yeah. It's not crazy as I look at Mojo. It's not
Yeah, it's not that crazy. Yeah, either.
there goes Hurst.
Oh my god.
Gotta get them. Get your guys.
Yep. Well, I'm getting
Take your
let's
time.
go with I do not need a second quarterback. We're going to go with a third
That's your
tight end
move.
here to
You need a second
correlate.
quarterback. You need a second quarterback.
Wow.
Correlating with JSN and Tyler Lockett.
Okay.
No, Lamar
Sorry,
Jackson is going to
Diesel.
bring me to the promised land. Let's go.
I freaking. I can't believe this is my second tight end. This is going to be down to the wire here.
Done.
Well, I'm glad at least my tight end is hopefully an elite one. So.
Pick is in.
Oh my god.
Brock Purdy, solid. I like the value of the San Francisco quarterbacks. If you go one stud quarterback early and then you double tap Lance and Purdy late, I like that as an option if you want a 3 quarterback build.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because you know that whoever the quarterback is for San Francisco is going to be pretty interesting for fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
So good. Sorry.
Oh my God.
Sorry if that was out loud.
That was definitely out loud.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
Mm.
Say anything.
Someone very close to me is right here, sort of doing things. Sorry. I'll tell her she has another half an hour at the most.
At the most.
I have less than that.
Good for you. I was just going to say.
I have more like 4 minutes.
Let me see. Ty Chandler? Is he left? Come on. No.
Is Chandler really off the board?
No,
he's there.
No.
He's available.
Oh, Michael Mayer.
Listen, I had to
Love
do
that
something.
guy. Was going to take him.
Had to do something.
Look, I like the
Oh my God.
the Isaiah Likely pick. That was good.
Yeah, except I have 3 tight ends with a week 13 bye. So
Oh no, mistakes were made.
Fourth one coming.
All right, so Lamar Jackson week 13 bye. This quarterback has a week 14 bye.
Bryce
The
Young.
drumbeat out of Washington. Yeah, the drumbeat out of Washington is the Sam Howell's going to start, and I like his upside. He's a risk reward, maybe back end quarterback 1. I think that's his ceiling. He could be complete famine, but that's why he's getting drafted in the 16th round.
Complete famine. I love that take. This has been a wild draft with the tight end runs at the worst possible time.
I'm probably going to need a 4th tight end here.
Not ideal. Kids, do not do this at home. Do not take Mark Andrews and go 4 tight ends. Don't ever do that. Never.
I
ever,
just
ever
named a new Football Guys team, Complete Famine, but I'm not reacting to the tight end thing. Like I'm happy with my 2. And in the late rounds, if you're in the AFC East, okay, well, in this draft, Gesicki went, Conklin went, Knox, Hodgins, Henry.
Right.
So it's almost too late. But in Underdog, you can scoop those guys later on in drafts.
You can't do it here or no?
Over here, I think.
Oh,
No?
maybe.
Unless you want Quentin Morris and Durham Smythe.
Why not?
Yeah, no, we'll pass on that.
Oh, he's setting you up, Adam.
I know he is. I've been on to his. I saw round 3 what Brad's capable of. Okay.
Wow.
Jackson,
Adam's like
Jackson pick.
I've seen what he's capable of.
It made sense for me though.
Did.
2.
You could have waited.
He goes back-to-back Dolphins, and then he takes the Ravens quarterback. Like just
Come back around, baby. Let's go. I'm so in on the ball. You know, the last time Baltimore Miami played, they scored 80 points combined. So
Yes.
I love the players. I certainly love the players.
42-38.
Ooh, was
Tua
that the
threw
score?
for 6 touchdowns. I think that was the 6 touchdown game.
Week 2 last year.
What a game.
Baltimore started with the 4 AFC East teams in a row. They won at the Jets. They lost at home to Miami. They won at New England. They lost at home to Buffalo on the last field goal.
Yep. Yes, they did.
All right, we're now into round 17. How much are you just
Go ahead.
going for your guy, or are you still considering, your late round stacks, your late round correlations? Like, how strongly are those considered here. Oh, Curtis Samuel went off the board. Gosh.
Yeah, no, I like it. It's easier. Like, you don't know here. You're throwing darts anyway, so you might as well take guys that stack and correlate.
Right.
To like the players that you already have. Because again, if we don't know how our third round picks are going to do, we certainly don't know how our 15th round picks are going to do, or 17th. So you might as well just make it make sense with the stack and the correlations.
Well, that was an easy stack. Sam Howell, Logan Thomas.
Yeah, man, Logan Thomas, what a disappointing career with the injuries, man. He had it all going for him.
Yeah, the ACLs, hamstrings, but he's like, who else is it going to be? Cole Turner, like John Bates. Like, Bates is a blocking tight end. So Bieniemy, we've already started hearing the whispers of Travis Kelce. Is Logan Thomas is the new Travis Kelce in the Bieniemy offense. So I'm just we're in round 17. What kind of optimism can we have, really? But
shit up now, yeah.
I am pretty sure I'm going to have to jump off after this pick.
All right,
because it's pretty late over here.
I'll be here. I'll be here. What's the pick?
We'll find out here in a second.
There's no way. I'm just going to say this right now. I know this isn't going on a limb. There's no way that if Hunter Renfrow plays 17 games, he's finishing anywhere near wide receiver 77.
Oh,
I just feel like I get it. He's the guy that I just end up getting in every single draft in the whole wide world. So I'll do it.
Do it.
I'll do it. I did it. Not I'll do it. I did it. Let's go there. Albert Owaibadam.
Akuagbunam.
I'm sorry, I have to leave.
Bye, Mike.
Thanks for popping in, Mike.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So Albert O, what happened to him? Does he have any shot at this starting tight end job here in Denver or what?
Give me 1 second. I'm trying to. There we go.
I know you're trying to create content.
We are. We're making it happen. There we go. Let's go. We got 27 seconds left. I think I need some running back help. And looking at bye weeks, I think I'll go with the guy I have queued up here. We're going to go with a late round favorite, Pierre Strong.
I love Pierre Strong. It's a great pick. Great. Pick.
What were you saying, Adam?
Albert O. Does he have a chance to get back on the field for Denver or what?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but
I mean, he's my tight end 4. I'm just hoping. I just need him to play week 13. Can he start for me week 13, the week that my other 3 tight ends are on a bye? Maybe.
I don't like that view. Let's go this view. There we go.
That view. Nobody needs to see us.
That's better.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if we are all in on Ramondre Stevenson, I think the Pierre Strong pick late is the move.
Yes. Yeah. No, I love Ramondre. I mean, Strong is, to me, what I would like to see is him being a straight handcuff.
Yes.
But I love Ramondre Stevenson this year. I feel like I'm going to have a lot of him. I'm going to have a lot of Breece Hall. I love starting like receiver, Ramondre Hall, like picking like second or third, going with a stud receiver, and then come back and going Ramondre and Breece Hall is just one of my favorite starts.
Yes. I can see that being very valuable. I'm considering taking a third quarterback here. What do you think about that, Adam? I mean, it's Jackson, it's Sam Howell. No.
Yeah, no. I was just, especially with Sam Howell as your 2. I think you could certainly make a case to take another QB.
I think so as well.
For sure.
And there's one that is going to appear in an upcoming stacking article I'm writing for Player Profiler. So that's exciting news, Adam.
Awesome.
And I think it'll debut before this video and audio come out. So why don't I just spoil it for the people? Yes.
Well, absolutely. Spoil it for me at the very least.
Yeah. So I'm talking about the stack of Treylon Burks and Ryan Tannehill.
Okay. Cheap stacks.
Very well. I identified one early stack that's under the radar, one mid-round, and 2 late-round stacks that are all going under the radar. And the Treylon Burks, Ryan Tannehill stack is very under the radar. Burks is only getting stacked 7% of the time with a Tennessee quarterback.
Wow. That's because nobody – is that because they're not drafting the Tennessee quarterbacks?
Yes, so Tannehill plus Levis are only drafted 20% of the time.
Wow.
In Underdog Bestball Mania 4.
No, that is – so you're saying Tannehill combined 20% of the time?
Yes, I think it's 11 for Tannehill, 9 for Levis.
Wow, that's crazy.
So
I mean, I get it. But if you're going to take Burks, you think that would be a thing, right? Because Burks is going in every freaking draft. But usually that's the thing too. Like he's probably someone's wide receiver 3, probably, and I don't think they're feeling the pressure to stack their wide receiver 3 with a quarterback that they think sucks.
And so especially with how quarterbacks have been pushed up in a lot of these Best Ball Mania 4 drafts. We're drafting Jalen Hurts, Mahomes, Josh Allen, all in round 2 or round 3. So you're probably not thinking, I need a third quarterback, because right now Tannehill is getting drafted at like quarterback 33. By that point, you're debating whether to get a third quarterback.
Right. Exactly. And I don't know. Yeah. With a third quarterback, like I feel like you want him to have some sort of upside. And I guess Tannehill kind of does, or
Tannehill does. He 14% of his games over the last 3 seasons have been top 5 value games. That means 25 points or more.
Yeah. How many were the last season though? I mean, I know you said the last 3 seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get it. I mean, listen, you can make a case for or against any.
Well, with Treylon Burks, his 2 best games came with Ryan Tannehill at helm, number 1. And number 2 is that Tannehill, in his games with those 2 games with Burks, he threw for 290 and 300 yards.
Yeah, those are good. I mean, the other thing too is the thing about it is he might also lose his job too.
Right. So there's risk, but
there is risk, of course. Just like with any pick at that end. Here's a guy that I love. I'm taking Sean Tucker.
Okay.
He's a guy that I think, I mean, I know everyone's on the Rachaad White train. I get it. But I think Tucker's better than Rachaad White. And I think that if he didn't have that heart issue, he'd have been maybe a 2nd round pick, but I think definitely a 3rd round pick. He was so good at Syracuse. He can catch it. He can run it. So I think that he's a guy that could surprise some people with just some standalone value there if he can compete in camp there.
Yeah, he's one that I'm monitoring. I'm not drafting very much right now, but you can consider players like that, late in your draft and as a rotational piece at this point.
Right. And he's kind of a guy you're shooting for the moon. I mean, he's my RB6. I've got, my running backs are a massive question. I mean, my top 2 are Dalvin Cook and Alvin Kamara. So it's like, if Cook doesn't land in a good spot, I mean, Cook's going to play. It's just where is he going to play? And if he doesn't land in a good spot, and then Kamara suspended for half the year, I really need Roshan and to catch a break and win the job there. I mean, again, it's you're shooting for the moon here with this type of build.
All right, Adam, I've got 3 wide receivers in the queue. They're all stackable pieces or correlative pieces. I've got Duvernay, Berrios, and Nick Westbrook-Akine all queued up here. I mean, we've seen spike weeks from Duvernay, but I've already gone pretty heavy in the Baltimore wide receiver realm. I have the others. I'm thinking just throwing in Nick Westbrook-Akine. We've seen a couple interesting spike weeks, and he's stacking with Tannehill late.
Yeah, I liked him a couple, was it 2 years ago, where he kind of had his little mini streak there with some touchdowns, and then they,
And it's just Treylon Burks, who's had injury history,
Yeah.
and Chigakonkwo, who had a nice stretch, but didn't have massive spike weeks. So, I mean, he's just competing with Kyle Phillips, right?
Right, exactly. And Kyle Phillips could be a little Hunter Renfrow kind of clone there, but yeah, I mean, taking a shot, I don't know what the passing volume is not going to be great there, but again, Burks has had his injury concerns as well. So Westbrook-Akine has shined a little bit. And sometimes people forget it takes receivers a couple of years to really, break out. It used to be the third year wide receiver breakout. Now it's the second year, or now it's even rookies. We expect rookies in the second half of year one to do their thing.
Yes.
Who knows what could happen there?
All right. So looking at your team, Adam, how are you feeling about it? You got sniped pretty early. No apologies here in the best ball streets. You just got to live in the you got to live in the streets,
Yeah, no, I don't love this draft. I tried to go in and correlate and stack and all that, and I got sniped a bunch of times. I got sniped at like every single pick the first 5 rounds or so. So, but whatever. I mean, it happens. It's just not a team that I love. It's not a team I expect to do really well. Cook and Kamara, if they're cooking in the second half of the year, this team could be really, really dangerous. I do have the Herbert, Allen, Quentin Johnston stack there with the Sutton, Russell Wilson bring back. So if I can get to that week 17, it could be a massive week. But I just hate that I have Andrews. That's no excuses, but potting, streaming, and drafting at the same time. I took 3 tight ends.
It's tough.
I took 3 tight ends with the same bye, and I had to take a fourth. Never take a fourth tight end with Mark Andrews as your tight end 1. So obviously, I would change that. But other than that, I like the running backs I took late. Roshan, Singletary, Chase Brown, Sean Tucker, Chris Rodriguez. So we'll see if I can get one of those guys to pop. I should be okay.
Yeah, I think hoping we get some news on Dalvin Cook here coming up soon. Kamara, you're hoping for a not suspension. This is a fragile team, Adam. This is pretty fragile.
Oh, it's so fragile. Like, I'm expecting Kamara to probably see some time, but if I can, like, if Roshan Johnson or Singletary can just, and again, it's best ball, right? It's like if these guys can alternate touchdowns for a couple weeks until Kamara comes back, and then have Cook and Kamara doing well. Again, you can make the case for any build, any player, but I think that's my plan.
For sure. All right, Adam, what do you think of my team? We got
baby,
Waddle, Jackson.
Yeah, no, I do. So all jokes aside, I love the bring back with Lamar there. Were you targeting Tua at all later or no?
I was, but he came 2 spots short of me.
Yeah. Him and Bateman back to back,
and Bateman, yep.
Yeah. Dobbins, I love Dobbins. Akers is a guy I could come around on. He's kind of a dead zone running back here, but I could see, the injuries are I think in the past now, and McVay likes him, and he's a talented player. So I could see him being something there. And they need him to be something. And McVay does like to run the ball like that. People don't understand, they've had amazing offenses, but he loves to run the ball. Lockett, Smith and Jigba, Pickens, love that stack bring back. That's like my sneaky week 17 game that I like to stack and bring back is the because you can get them all right in the middle rounds there. No one's too expensive for the Steelers and the Seahawks. So I really do like that. But no, overall 4 tight ends. You started late, which makes sense. And Lamar, Howell, Tannehill, fine. And I think it's got a nice build to it. And that's what you're doing. You're looking really for more of the macro view than the actual micro player takes. Cause even at this point, injuries, cuts, so much can happen the next 2 months.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's a lot that can shift in these best ball drafts. And that's the thing is we're drafting in June. We haven't even had, our training camps. We've just had some OTAs, minimal drama, Stephon Diggs drama with the Bills. Adam, our resident Bills fan and
that's right.
aficionado.
That's right. Born and raised.
So I think I'm a little fragile at like the back end of the running back. I probably should have taken, I don't know, at the end, maybe I should have just manned up and took, just gone with Sam Howell and then hit on Pierre Strong and then 2 more running backs. I liked Chris Rodriguez late, but because I had already gone with, maybe I should have used that as correlation for Chris Rodriguez, but oh well. He's a player that I liked coming out of Kentucky.
Yeah, no, I ended up on Chris Rodriguez just because, again, I'm just taking late round stabs at these running backs with all the with all the question marks I have up top.
Yeah, I probably should have taken one more running back, but and then we'll finish it off. Well, I don't know if you want to spend any time talking about Daigle's team, but we can talk about Mike's team for a second. He went Kupp, Adams, Josh Allen, Debo in round 4. We saw Debo in round 3 in your draft, right, of the FSGA, right?
I'm sorry, which player?
Debo. He went round 3 in the FSGA draft.
Yep.
That you did.
Yes, there was a 14-teamer. But yeah, I took Debo, and I don't remember if it was the 3rd or the 4th round. But yeah, I don't love the 3-4 turn at all. Like I feel like a lot of these guys are just kind of the same tier and all that. But yeah, Allen was a surprising pick for him there. I mean, I literally went Diggs Andrews because I'm like, all right, well, I can stack them. I'll get one of those quarterbacks easily.
And you did not.
In the 3rd, and I didn't. Like Lamar at least makes sense for you. I don't even know why Mike took Josh Allen. And then he didn't take any of the other pieces.
He went very wide receiver heavy.
Yeah.
I mean, 5 in the first 6 rounds and 6 in the first 8 rounds. So,
which is what I did. I don't really mind it, but I got the elite tight end. He waited, went Higbee, but at least he went with some hopefully some backs that can catch passes for him, so they have a high floor. Cook, Gibson, but I think he might struggle at running back for sure. But again, he's loaded at receiver and quarterback. And anything can happen. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. All right. Well, Adam, this has been a lot of fun. This has been a Draft Sharks or a deep end. I'm sorry. A deep end.
I love Draft Sharks. I love Draft Sharks.
A deep end plus best bell. Sorry, it's almost 11 o'clock here on the East Coast. A Best Bell Deep End crossover edition. You should be able to expect to find this taking up the majority of your timeline during June 27th. So this is when it's going to land. We drafted this on June 20th. Make sure you're following Adam Krautwurst on Twitter at Adam_Krautwurst. And then Mike is I think Adam, give us his handle because is it Shop Talk at Shop Talk?
Yeah, well, it's funny. I don't even know if he ever meant to. It's at Shop Talk, but I'm wondering if Shop people, his name is pronounced Shope, but now that you say Shop Talk, it sounds like it should be Shop Talk. But
right, maybe that's how the people will listen to it. Is what I'm getting at.
That's right. SCHOPP Talk. On Twitter, and he's also on WGR 550 in Buffalo every day. So,
and check out the Best Bell show that happens Tuesdays 8 to 9 p.m. And then the Deep End jumps on right afterwards, 9 to 10 p.m. Eastern. Make sure y'all are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you're downloading, following, subscribing, doing all the things, 5-star ratings on the podcasts. And until next time, on behalf of Adam and Mike, I'm Bradley. Good luck in the best ball streets, everybody.
See you guys.
Hey, you like that video? Be sure to subscribe and activate those alerts so you get notified as soon as new videos drop. And be sure to check out playerprofiler.com. We have all the tools for you to dominate every type of fantasy league. We have a draft kit, Dynasty Deluxe, data analysis, DFS Dominator, and don't forget the player rankings to rule them all.